All right, cool. So I think, all right, we're here, we're live. I'm figuring it out as best as I can. I actually want to fucking close that thing. That's annoying me. Oof. Okay, where we're supposed to be, I think. Let me clean this up here. I think this is a little dirty. I got like a new webcam and everything. I'm trying to get my shit together, you guys. All right, that's cleaner. That's cleaner. You have a Filipino history. Oh man, that's some real fucked up history too. Terrible, terrible history for the Philippines. We dived into it in one of our books, How to Hide an Empire. Oh my God, the things that the United States have done to the Philippines is atrocious. To be honest, some of the worst things. Some of the worst things you can imagine. Okay, I thought this was charging. Apparently, I was wrong. Oh, okay, there we go. We're on it. Oop, like that does. Oh, let me flip this over because you guys got to be able to read the shirt. If you didn't know, it is Haitian Heritage Month, and if you really didn't know, oh nope, wrong button. God dang. Flip that. There we go. Right button. If you didn't know, I'm Haitian, so I am celebrating. Let's bring you guys down a little bit, just a smidge. Bam. Okay, beautiful. Bring that and I get comfy. Whew. Sorry, I got pecs now and shit, so like everything is. All right, I'm gonna change the mic for this right quick to the mic that actually is supposed to be used. Bomb. Yeah, here we go. All right, let me see. Yeah, I think I got everything. Pretty sure I got everything. I have my book up, which donde estás? All right, well, since this is already on, the chat is up on YouTube, so I could see it if I need to. You guys are up right here. I am not flexing my pecs. They're just big now. So every time I like move, the titties are tittying. This used to be a very like loose shirt on me, and now it's tighter than a bitch. So nice. But hello, guys. Um, Let me make sure. It's too late to change that. Too late to change that shit. All right, we got an excellent stream health. Uh, my mic is still on, so I gotta make sure that that's good. Check in on that periodically. Okay. Hi guys. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? Hopefully well. Hold on. Let me just. And then I go a little bit. Eh. Oh shit. Now I've kind of just made it where I need to move this on the other side. Bam. Okay, that's good. Because to be honest, I don't want y'all to see the mess that's like right here. It's really, really messy. Thank you. All right, I think I got everything done. It's officially 9 o'clock. Alrighty. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the book club. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's Saturday went really well. Mine has been pretty chill. I have no idea where my glasses are, so I'm just gonna like bring you guys just a little bit closer to me so I can actually see what it is that y'all are saying and all that good stuff. Because a nigga blind. Sorry if my boobies pop out. You know, a nigga buff. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do about it. It just is what it is. Let's bring that down. Bring this up. Oh shit! I should probably see how that looks. Ew, terrible. Looks terrible. Well, I don't want it like that. Let's go ahead and look. Okay. 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 We'll figure this out. Bam. Okay. It'll just have to be like that. I can see from this way anyway. We'll elongate this. Bam. These are the things that I gotta like slowly learn how to do. Okay, great. You're right. I'm not sorry. I can't help it. I work out. Ugh. I'm almost just gonna do this because this is annoying me. I just didn't want you guys to be able to see my tetas if they are, like out. But yeah, we're just gonna have to do this. The other way was kind of maybe. Yeah. I could just put a shirt on underneath that. I think that's what I should do is put a shirt on. You guys let me know. Okay. So here we are. We are at the book club. Welcome, guys. For those of you who are just joining us, new to the book club and all this other good shit, we are going to be reading. Man, yeah, I definitely need to put a shirt on underneath this. Let's see. Yeah, because you guys can't see my titties. That's terrible. Okay, I'm sure you can hear me while I'm doing this. That's how you know you're Caribbean. It's never ow, it's I, shit, I, go, carajo, carajo. All right, but okay. God, you would think that I'm new to this. I am though. Okay, bam. Cheese and crackers. Okay, now I'm presented. Look, it's early in the day. I can't just be out here showing y'all my titties and shit. That's just ridiculous. It's insane. So we fixed that. That is fixed. We are good. No more tetas for you. No more tetas for Jew. No, no, no. Where the fuck are my glasses? Damn. I am blind. I don't want to wear my other glasses because they are. Oh no. What's happening with my stream? I gotta fix it. These are the things. What is it? It's lower than recommended. We recommended you spend. Well, how do I do that? Oh, I gotta go to the thing and change it. Oh, God. Add time. God damn it. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. Trying to see how this works. Okay. Says the stream health is good, but I interrupted it. Stream settings. It won't let me. It's always something. It's always some level of technical difficulty happening on this bitch. Ugh, it's ridiculous. All right. Um, it got filtered. How? By whom's? By whom's? Okay. That is up. I look presentable. We're streaming. All right. Cha 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 cha. I would like to see the. Can't. Okay. Nobody's looking at this shit now. All right. Cool. 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 Let me see. Okay. We're live streaming. That's good. That's good. this is here. I don't know. Did it come back? Yep. Okay, we're back. Cool beans. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna try to just knock this whole shit out and see how it goes. Uh, things are weird. All right, put this back on the charge because it needs to be. Okay, sorry that I got distracted. I was trying to fix the YouTube stream and all that good shit. But yeah. Welcome to the book club. So glad that the screen is here because I'm blind. Um, we are currently reading Vulture Capitalism by Blake Lively. If you don't see this, that's the book right there. And my crappy setup. But yeah, so we're reading the last chapter of Vulture Capitalism by Blake Lively. Last week or last Saturday, we entered the chapter of like a chapter of hope, how we can start planning democratically, Grace Blakeley, you're right. I said Blake fucking Lively. I do it all the time, every time. I confuse white women. I think that's fair. But yeah, so we dove into some amazing local examples of people engaging with their community, building all of these different aspects and structures and policies that directly change the material conditions of the community in a way that was unbelievably inventive and in a way that neither the government nor the capitalist class care to do. It was an amazing example. I think really what we're seeing right now in New York with Mamdani is going to be probably the most recent example of such strides for uh, fully democratic planning, right? Where a community gets to have a say. Like we heard about features like the community budgeting, where the entire community got to have a say over the budget of their city, town, whatever, and they got to allocate funds to whatever they thought would be important. We saw, in like Scotland, where people were creating hospitals and schools. In Latin America, there was women who prevented a gated community from being built, and they created a dairy factory instead, which started to feed thousands of community members and creating jobs, for them to work in and all that good stuff. So we got into a lot of that, and it was great. It was amazing. This book has been really, really difficult to read because as we're reading this of the past, it is very reminiscent of the right now and the fuckery that we are dealing with right now. So it was amazing to experience that and all that good shit. Um, but yeah, now we're going to be diving into chapter 9 of Vulture Capitalism. But first, let me close this real quick. But first, some ground rules here for anybody who is new to any of this. Basically, what this book club is that I read a chapter or two of a book. You can join me in the conversation either on YouTube, which you can find the link to that and where the links are. I hate saying that shit. I hate talking about that. I got a link to my YouTube channel in the bio of my TikTok account. If y'all want to follow along with what I'm reading, you can there. And you can watch what I'm reading and all that other stuff. The book is up there and all that good shit. You can also converse and all that stuff in the chat. As far as here on TikTok, if you guys are just joining, you're welcome to come through, spend some time, listen to what I'm reading to you. Let me know if the audio is good for you guys. And if anybody pops over to YouTube, let me know if the audio is good for YouTube, all that good stuff. For the most part, this book club is a community. We got our regulars, we got new people that pop in when they want to, and all that good stuff. But this is an exercise in group learning, group reading, and we're not just going to be digesting what it is that's in the book. You're also going to see me in real time, practicing my reading skills. We come across when we come across words and I need the definition, sometimes some of the people in the community will just get that information for me, which is amazing, or we dive into it ourselves. We sound words out, all that good shit. So there's various ways that we are going to be learning today, and exemplifying what learning as a group looks like, right? That's the whole point of this, is for us to share that experience together. With that being said, that is a very sacred process to me. It's a very sacred process to the book club community and all that good shit. So we try to be respectful here. Because I'm live on TikTok, sometimes people like to come in and troll. That's cool for like whenever we're on break or before we start. Um, nice. Philly says, pro tip, the view on YouTube is mostly book. On TikTok, it's mostly dad. All right. For some reason, this little cheap ass mic don't like to work. I've been charging it and shit, but it just doesn't want to work. So, all right, we should be good now. Good-ish, anyway. Stop. There we go. Jesus Christ. While we was. Oh wait. Yeah, we can just do that instead. I'll put it on this charger. You should see the setup here. Okay, great. Cool. The setup here is so haphazard, yo. it's definitely, jerry-rigged. Anyways, so yeah, did I cover everything? I feel like I covered everything, right? And you guys can hear me, okay? On here. Yeah, these fucking mics are ridiculous. And they don't hold a charge worth a damn. It's kind of insane. Oh, that explains it. You're having a hard time. That makes sense. Alrighty. Well, we'll just let you rock for now. Alright, I think I covered everything, right? Everything that needs to be covered. Said everything that needs to be said. It's just delayed? Okay, cool. Alright, cool beans. Again, if you guys want to read along with me, just hop up onto the YouTube live. It's up there and all that good shit. Hold on. I gotta go off camera with you guys, but on camera on... Right. I think I'm ready. We're reading Vulture Capitalism by Blakeley. Okay. It's been a long time. Oh, God. Okay, great. We're on chapter 9. Holy shit. Who almost died? Oh, my God, guys. Here we go. Everybody ready? Everybody got their drinks? Everybody ready? Everybody got their drinks and shit? We're all good? We're getting ready to go? Oh, God. I'm teary-eyed. Okay, so Chapter 9, Vulture Capitalism by Blakeley. Chapter 9 is titled Taking Back Control, Democratic Planning at Scale. So in the previous chapter, it was very small scale examples, municipalities, towns, and all this other stuff. It looks like we're going to be going into the bigger picture of how we can plan democratically. And by democratically, we mean each person, each constituent having a vested interest in say in how their lives are planned and their society is built. Okay? All right, cool. Whew, I hit that too hard. That's what that was. On September 4th, 1970, socialist candidate Salvador Allende was elected president of Chile, by a narrow margin. President Nixon was reportedly furious when he heard the result. U.S. businesses with operations in Chile, had spent vast sums trying to bring Allende down, many out of fear that their Chilean operations would be nationalized if he won. The CIA spent nearly $500,000 on anti-Allende propaganda during the campaign. And they poured even more money into opposition groups running a scare campaign attempting to link Allende's victory with the imposition of Soviet-style repression. So this is like dead center, Cold War type shit, right? Allende was, however, immediately intimately familiar with the failings of Soviet-style socialism. The last thing he wanted was to reconstruct the rigid model of centralized planning that was creating so many problems in the USSR. Instead, he sought to pave his own Chilean path to socialism. involving a thorough democratization of the economy. Real good. Yeah. As soon as he was elected, Allende announced plans to build tens of thousands of new homes, introduced rent controls, improved and expand the pension system, introduced free and universal medical care, provided new mothers and young children with free milk and free school meals, and greatly expanded the Social Security net. That's incredible. No, thank you. I just blocked y'all's blessing, y'all. Sorry. Get that bullshit out of here. Later, Halo. Thank you. Get that shit on up out of here. I told you, y'all gotta be faster than me. You gotta be faster than me. Pew pew pew. Okay? Quick drama god up in this motherfucker, yo. I am fucking Valentine. I am that dog Valentine. Quickest fucking hand in the West. All right. Just saying. You know, get them motherfuckers out of here. Okay, so I wonder how weird this looks on like the YouTube channel, because like nobody on YouTube can see what you guys are saying. Right? I haven't gotten to the point where I know how to like include the chat into the video, and I don't even know if that's something you guys want to happen. But I try to like fill them in, you know, whoever watches on YouTube, fill them in on what is happening. Because we really be coking and joking. It's kind of fucking crazy. Okay, anyways. Whew, sorry. So, Allende becomes president. He want to do a Chilean version of socialism, right? As soon as he was elected, Allende announced plans to build tens of thousands of new homes, introduce rent controls, improve and expand the pension system, introduce free and universal medical care, provide mothers and young children with free milk and free school meals, and greatly expand the Social Security net. Public works programs were introduced to create employment and boost wages. Allende also cut top salaries, clamped down on government corruption, and substantially reduced taxes for low and middle income Chileans. Allende's doing the thing. You know, he's doing the goddamn thing. Whew. A little bit. Now I can see you better. Rural society was also transformed. Large landowners were expropriated. Peasants were expropriated. Excuse me. Peasants' councils were formed to organize rural workers, and measures were introduced to support Chile's indigenous population. Women were encouraged to work together to set up cooperatives to facilitate collective democratic management of services like cleaning, cooking, and childcare. So once again, you're seeing women being like one of the first steps to reintegrating, you know, socialism into society. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to completely include 50% of your population. You know, that inherently makes it less like a really less misogynistic. I think like that allows for that avenue for women to like grow and progress in society to kind of beat the patriarchy, you know, like once everything becomes kind of equal and it's just, you know, we have to allow for women to be in the society because that's the only way the society is going to survive, which is like the George, you know. But once you allow for that, you know, because you want your economy to actually be stabilized, that gives women, yeah, gives women the ability to kind of like free up the load so that they can really zero in on the way that they are, you know, subjugated, you know. That's one of the things that I really appreciate about anti-capitalist work and goals is that like it gives it makes it easier for people who are ostracized in society in different ways to kind of, you know, stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was good times. Anyways, sorry, tangent. I digress. Allende, who spearheaded the legislation that introduced the Chilean National Health Service, also significantly improved health outcomes. Healthcare services were expanded and democratized, with hospital councils and neighborhood health councils introduced to engage citizens in decisions about healthcare provisions. Infant mortality and various other mortality indicators fell under Allende as a result. Enrollment in public schools increased sharply between 1971 and 1973. And the illiteracy rate fell 2 percentage points in 2 years. Tuition fees were removed, and university admissions increased commensurately. No, commensurately. Commensurately. Commensurately? I guess that's a word. I need it phonetically. Somebody give me it phonetically. We'll put a pin in that. Particularly for working class young people due to the democratization of universities. You can't see the word on YouTube? Here, I got you. It's this word. I'll highlight it. Yeah. So it's COMMENSURATELY. Commensurately. Commensurate. It's the serate that's slowing me down. I think commensurate. That's commensurately. Commensurately. That's so clunky. You know, maybe this is the French. Oh God, this is the French colonizer in my bloodline talking. But like, I don't like how that word feels in my mouth. It's very clunky. You know, commensurately. All right, I don't want to get locked onto it. I'm sorry. It was just fucking with me for a little bit. All right, so particularly for the working class young people, due to the democratization of universities, millions of books, from classic works of literature to accessible texts on political economy, were published and distributed to workers across the country. Overall, public spending on social services rose from 20% to 26% of GDP. This motherfucker's killing it, right? He's getting it in, you know. This is what commensurately. That's complicated. I hate that. Commensurately. Ill. There are just some words in the English language that just feels German. You know, it just feels German. Like I can feel the Germanic root of it. That's that word. It's like you tried to be French and you failed. You fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like a piss poor. Yeah, it's like you tried to like squish these two weird words together. It just feels nasty. Yeah. Very rarely does the French have like that level of, you know. Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Like maybe my French. Oh God, that was a very French thing for me to do. Maybe that white bastard is like just fucking. It's very rare that the white people, my white ancestors, pop up in me. Okay? Because, like, I know I got white ancestors. It sucks sometimes to be aware of it, you know? But, like, sometimes the motherfuckers are not wrong. And when it comes to the English language, like, The French care about how words feel in the mouth. And I appreciate that. You know, I don't know if that means that I'm like autistic. Maybe, am I the only person that ever thinks about shit like that? Am I, let me know if I'm weird. Because I think about that all the time. The way that words feel in my mouth when I'm saying them, ugh. It has to feel right. If it doesn't, I don't even want to fucking say the shit. Like, don't even put me through this. Ugh. You know? But for some reason in French, Spanish is the same. The romantic languages are very much like that. They care about how things feel. If it feels good to say, then it sounds good to hear. You know? That's what I think. If it feels good to say, it sounds good to hear. You know? This is me. Latin based. Oh, shit. Yeah. I guess it struck out. I am weird. Philly says I am weird. But we are the same kind of weird in this way. Thank you. I hope that other people understand. It's not fun. Not fun saying words that feel terrible. I think that's why I like learning languages so much. Because, like, give me a word that feels nice in your language. Like, what's a word that you really like to say in your language? Because it just feels so good. You know? I'm the opposite of people. Most people hate the word moist. Voluptuous. Nice, yeah. That's a good one. Hold on, I gotta get some water. All right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, water. Water's great. Sepulchre. Okay. That one I need phonetically. And I need the definition of that word because I've never seen that word before. Sepulchre. Sepulchre. Yeah. Sepulchre. Oh. Sepulchre. Sepulchre. Yeah. Okay. Similar. Pulchritude. Cur. Okay. Sepulchre. Nice. Oh yeah. I like that. I like that. That's a good one. Yeah. I like Pussy Willow. And not for the pussy part. I just think that it flows into each other so well. It's brilliant how it flows into each other. Pulchritude. Pulchritude. Nice. Oh, it's a tombstone. Nice. Okay. Sepulchre is a tombstone. Hell yeah. And pulchritude means physical beauty. Holy shit. I feel like I'm dying. My throat. Okay. Thank you for that tangent, you guys. That was awesome. So, that shitty word is somewhere. I lost it. Let's start from the top. The government also decided to nationalize U.S.-owned copper companies, in effect without compensation, because of deduction for excess profits. Allende even went so far as to normalize 90% of the banking system, and he undertook an administrative takeover of 300 factories. Over 300 factories. That's crazy. But Allende was not attempting to introduce the top down state management of old. Corporate governance in private and state owned firms were democratized, with workers being elected to key management and board positions. Wow. So he's just getting right to it. He's getting to fucking business right now. Hold on. God, sorry. Oh my god. That was probably terrible. In the head. Sorry. Just phlegm. Had to get that out. Nice. Hell yeah. I love teaching partners things. Learning from your lover is fucking amazing. It really is. Okay, so. Within a few years, Allende had introduced a national minimum wage. God damn. Give me the tea. Yeah, coat my throat. Within a few years, Allende introduced a national minimum wage, brought in measures to expand workers' representation in the government's social planning ministry, and introduced centralized collective bargaining between workers and bosses, mediated by the government. Nice. Workers across the economy experienced sharp and fast increases in real wages, even as income inequality fell. Wow, so they're really disproving most of the bullshit that capitalists espouse for its, fucking thing. That's incredible. Are we good? Nope. Okay. Sorry, guys. The phone is dying. Ugh. I feel like this live is the most like Twitch streamer like live that I've done. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know if I should apologize or not. Yeah, if you guys like it, then great. If you hate it, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. That's not working. Nice. I love it here too, It's nice. It's nice to just be. I just want to exist. Oftentimes I'm just trying to exist. I'm not trying to do nothing fucking crazy. So, that's one thing that I appreciate about Twitch streamers, that they can just exist and just do shit. And people will just watch them and they come and they go as they please. And it's like, oh yeah, that's fucking dope. That's what I want to do. I just want to exist. Chill with some people, This is, if I'm being honest, sorry. I'm gonna just say this. It's gonna be a tangent day. Sorry, guys. But if I'm being honest, this is like the perfect level of the internet for me. I think. I'm a very sociable person. I'm very, very extroverted. I like talking and connecting with people and shit all the time. So it's like, this gives me exactly. That's the one thing that's, sad about TikTok. When that algorithm was hidden, it gave me everybody that I would ever want to talk to in my one phone. I love that shit. I love it. It's awesome. That's why I don't understand why everybody's so misanthropic. It's like, you guys are assholes. Like, it's fucking great to be able to just like, oh shit, you exist. And I think you're cool, and you think I'm cool, and it's not even on like some like weird shit, like sure it's parasocial because like we're only exposed to each other by a fraction of a fraction, but I'm a very well versed person when it comes to like single use friends. I love single-use friends, people that you just find along the way, you just along the journey, you know. And I got you for however long that I got you, and then you just fucking disappear. It's word, you know. So like to really appreciate the um, importance of those types of interactions, it adds weight to it. So I can really like appreciate the fact that I can just do this shit. I can spend my afternoon talking to like really chill, cool people. It feels amazing, you know? Like people should do it more often. I think in a very perverse way, that's why them like those like crazy black people who be on like TikTok live all day, I think they're feeling the exact same feeling but in a very perverse way. You know, they love being on this bitch. Talking they talk, you know, like maybe to them such an idea is so ridiculous, or they just cannot see the importance of it that they have to like find like some evil reason to want to be on this bitch all fucking day. But when you do it for a good reason, it feels great. It's like fuck yeah, y'all, let's spend Saturday together. Fuck yeah, you know. I can't tell you how like exciting it is that it's like I have regulars. Like there's just people that I just spend my Saturday with. I just spent my Saturday with you guys. That's the thing. And I like that shit. I love that. It's fucking dope. It's like having a bit of community when you're, you know, when most of us are so fucking isolated. It's great. Thank you. I'm geeked up. I'm geeked up about it, y'all. It's nice. I appreciate every one of you. I'm just gonna say it. Thank you. Okay. Let me get my emotions together. Ugh. You guys got me all emotional and shit. Fuck y'all. Ugh. I ain't no bitch. I ain't no bitch. I don't like y'all. Fuck y'all. No. Okay. You gotta be serious now, because I gotta read. For real. I really gotta read. Alright, so, within a few years, Allende had introduced a national minimum wage, brought in measures to expand workers' representation in the government's social planning ministry, and introduced centralized collective bargaining between workers and bosses, mediated by the government. Workers across the economy experienced sharp and fast increases in real wages, even as income inequality fell. Price controls were also set up to control inflation, which were monitored by distribution networks controlled by the state. The wage share of national income increased from 54.9% in 1970 to 65.8% in 1971. That is insane. Ugh, I hate that. Ugh, this government. Ugh. Can you imagine if we would have allowed this to just thrive? Like fuck it. Like if we just weren't Western Europeanized. Can you imagine if we just let them flourish? What that would look like? What Chile would look like? What Latin America would look like? Oh my God, it would have been beautiful. It would have been amazing. Ugh. It's terrible. Okay. Naturally, President Nixon was not going to let Allende build a successful experiment in democratic socialism in America's backyard. He stated outright that he wanted to make the Chilean economy scream. The U.S. immediately cut foreign aid to Chile and used all the resources at its disposal to prevent the country from accessing international investment and credit. U.S. businesses refused to trade with Chile, severely restricting the economy's access to many consumer goods and manufacturing input. The U.S. discouraged financial institutions from lending to the Chilean state and its firms. In 1972, the U.S. Export-Import Bank, or EXIM, reduced Chile's credit rating to the lowest possible grade while cutting tens of millions of dollars in credit to the nation. This is getting royally fucked. That's getting royally fucked, yo. It's crazy. This is crazy. Unable to access international credit, the government had to rely on export earnings and foreign exchange reserves to purchase imports. You know what it is? I'm having like this vision, right? As I'm reading everything that the United States is trying, like immediately, this is what they tried to do. Immediately was like, oh, you're trying to get autonomy and let everybody be equal and like redistribute a little bit of this wealth so that motherfuckers can live for you. You're trying to do that in my shit? No. It feels like this like amorphous man straddling on top of you. He's bigger than you, stronger than you. He has thicker hands, and he's wrapped his fucking hands around your throat, and he's just squeezing ever so slightly, ever so gently, just squeezing. Every now and again, he might right there in the fucking kidney. That's when like Republicans and neocons, that's when they're in office. Every now and then they're still fucking squeezing you, but they one time, and then they go back to squeezing. That's what that whole thing felt like for me. And I'm just watching it, and I'm just like, oh God, make it stop. What are you doing? That's fucking evil. That's some evil shit. Tree said it's such bullshit that bootlickers say socialism. Yes, it is bullshit, man. That shit is ridiculous. You're fucking lying to me. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. Quite literally crazy. Let's see. Maggie says, the U.S. is the ultimate aged out bully. Yeah. Who thinks all power rests in bravado. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. We're every bully from the fucking 80s. Them 80s teen movies. Every single one of them bullies. The Cobra Kai bitch, him. No redemption arc. Ugh. Oh, man. So many people just hurt, harmed, crazy. That's what it looks like. You know what it is? I think that imagery is also coming because I saw Is God Is. And man, when I tell you that movie, Is God Is an amazing film. Is God Is an amazing film. It's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. Oh, it's like this, if they just didn't do this one fucking thing, if they just didn't do that one thing, that would have been a perfect movie. Like on some Sinners level shit. Perfect movie. They just had to not do that one thing. Like they could have done it in a different way. Like I get what they're trying to do. They could have done that, but done it in a different way. That would have like not been so like, nigga, really, like. Oh, it's good. It's in theaters right now, so it's really good. It's so stylized, and one thing that I love about it is that um, Alicia Harris, you could tell she's a writer, but she's also a student of film, right? She wrote, directed, and like adapted the screenplay for this, and like she's doing all of this herself. So this is quite literally her baby, right? Oh no. Oh no, you guys. We're having a problem here. Hold on, let me see. Uh oh. Uh-oh. I'm still trying to record this so that you can see it. I don't know. It says it's streaming. I gotta go to the studio, but it's not opening. Alright. Bam. We got this. Open widget. There's an error. Fuck. Okay. What do we do? Oh shit! Look at all the chat. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't think anybody was in here. My bad, my bad. Okay, we're gonna try to fix this. I'm gonna end the stream and then restart.